We are back. Thanks for staying with us. Joined in studio now by Riggs Eckelberry. Of course, Riggs is the CEO of OriginClear, OCLN is their stock symbol. Great to have you in just one location this week.
Just one location, and I'm trying to wear my summer clothes before it all goes away.
Well, it's summer someplace everywhere in the world. We're seeing globally, so you can wear it year-round on this show if you'd like.
Thank you very much. So, meanwhile, back at the ranch, we were in Aspen, on the weekend of the 17th.
Mm-hmm.
And that went very well. We're now setting up all of the nonprofit activities. It is astonishing how much the problems in the cities are multiplying now that we're hearing about them.
Right.
Newark is the big one in the news, with just tens of thousands of homes polluted by lead. I heard that in Flint there is a dramatic rise in special ed classes because of the lead. This is a crime.
It is a crime.
It's a crime.
In the 21st century, this should not be happening.
It's in any century. Well, back you had Mad as a Hatter because they would work with lead.
Yeah.
But now we know.
Yeah.
So it's terrible.
So how does it feel to be on the cusp of the solution?
Well, what's great is that for years now I've been receiving shareholders and the public saying, "Why don't you do something about X, Y, Z?" And I've always said, "We're industrial. We take care of industrial." It's a pleasure to be working on helping the consumer, the regular person. And I'm also making very rapid progress with my personal project to develop a consumer product line. Right now, the team, Tom Marchicello, Dan Early, Mark Stevens, all those guys are flat out. They're working weekends, they're going nuts, too much business. So I can't burden them at all. We're doing this as a separate project. Very exciting products coming on the consumer line.
Well, it's been really interesting to watch your development of this, and let's face it, it's a product and it's a service that's desperately needed right now.
It is. The consumer, first of all, the consumer cares more about himself than about some factory. But secondly, I always like really fun, high velocity projects.
Mm-hmm.
Because one thing about industrial is that it takes a while to come to fruition. For example, back in January we announced we had a very big sale, $700,000 sale for a power plant to clean up the water related to a power plant. Okay, we're still collecting something like $600,000 on it. Why? Because it takes months to put these things in the ground. So I like the idea that I'm going to start balancing high ticket, slower moving stuff, brick and mortar, with fast moving consumer stuff. And I think that's going to be a very important balance.
Well, the thing is, with a situation like what's going on in Compton, you can have an immediate impact. I mean, right away, install the system, it's scalable, each home has its own system, and it works right away.
Yeah, now fortunately, that is going to be a separate project because it's just trying to get things up to regulation.
Of course.
In our consumer product line, which is being called OriginClear Home, that is going to be specialty products that are for people who are willing to spend extra. So on the nonprofit side, we're going to make sure people get what they pay for.
Right.
And on the for-profit side, we're going to make sure that we get great products that help people's health for people who are interested in it. Very interesting.
How soon can you have the consumer product on the market?
Very soon.
Very soon. Very soon. I like the, he smiles, he says very soon. I get the impression it's a lot sooner than we think.
Yes. Well, our first product is right in as an old product manager, I love how fast this is going.
What else is going on with the company since we last
Well,
spoke?
I was going to report on the quarterly results, and I promised that last week. And so sales in the second quarter were 37% higher than the first quarter, so continuing the rise. Now, it was a bit lower than the year before, the same, Q2 the year before. However, cost of goods is dramatically lower.
Nice.
And this is where Tom Marchicello's come in, and he's been reducing costs at every level: selling and marketing, general and administrative, research and development, depreciation and amortization. So every single major category of expense is dropping, and now we're seeing throughout this year rising, which is great news. So, conclusion: business improved from Q1 to Q2. While our operations are increasing in efficiency, losses from operations are still substantial but narrowing. And the outlook for second half 2019 is significant business from the sales reps, and new corporate sales group is starting to hit it hard.
Awesome. Once again, OriginClear, OCLN, all I can say is the news gets better every time you come in here. Thanks so much.
I'll keep doing it.